Alright guys, so starting off with gun number 5 within the 5th position of the current season of Call of Duty Mobile, I'm going to be going over the ZRG. I have to put a sniper rifle in the top 5, and I think this is probably going to be the best sniper rifle for the season. Also, keep in mind, this is a high skill gap weapon, so it is kind of difficult to use in the beginning when you are using it, but once you master it, it's definitely one of the best sniper rifles currently in the game, and also it currently ranks as number 5 in the top 5 best weapon list for Season 9. So, going over the gunsmith build really quick for it, I do have the MIP light flash guard, the MIP light barrel short, the YCAM combat stock, the OWC laser tactical, and the sturdy grip tape. This is going to be one of the best builds to use. Obviously, if you want to make this a much more faster build in terms of the ADS speed, you could switch out the sturdy grip tape for another grip that will basically increase the ADS speed as well. Everything else is very good, and I really like this setup. So, moving on to loadout number 4, or could I say gun number 4, correct? So, the chopper, in my opinion, deserves a spot on this list. In terms of it being the most OP LMG in the game, I think it's definitely a formidable weapon to use. Definitely really annoying to play against. And honestly, it's a nice weapon to use in terms of playing objectively, holding down lanes, locking down specific areas of the map, or just playing in certain ways that require you to, to spray and pray. And this is exactly what this weapon is designed to do. So it's honestly a really great weapon. This weapon basically almost outguns any SMG in the game, any AR in the game. It offers a lot of utility, and most importantly, it's impactful, right? So talking about the gunsmith build, it's a monolithic suppressor, chopper infantry barrel, disabled perk, RTC laser merc, heavy handle. Nothing much has changed with this build. This has been a consistent build across the board for any specific chopper build that I do show you guys. Now moving on to gun number 3 on this list. Gun number 3 is the Switchblade. I moved the Switchblade down. A lot of people within the community of COD Mobile are saying this is either the best gun in the game or the second best weapon in the game, but I'd argue that it's not really there, just because, like I said, like the two other weapons are still more impactful. They definitely do a lot more damage. You can definitely outgun with this, you can definitely outgun this gun. You can definitely outgun the Switchblade in this current season with these two other weapons that I'm going to mention. So, but other than that, I do have to give it its respect, right? It's definitely the best SMG in its category. There's no SMG currently right now that is performing as good as the Switchblade. Obviously, the Switchblade is super impactful in terms of close range maps and medium range maps. And I think when it comes to slaying out, playing hardpoint, playing Dom, playing SND, like this is an overall best weapon to use for those modes, because when you're trying to play really aggressive, like this weapon is rewarding in terms of aggressiveness. So yeah, anyways, let's go over the gunsmith build for this weapon. We're going to be going over the muzzle, the monolithic suppressor, the MIP extended light barrel, the OWC laser tactical, the extended mag A, and granular grip tape. This is by far the best build. You definitely don't want to use any other build in this. This is going to be the most rewarding one for you. Now moving on to gun number 2, which is none other than the Kilo. I have the Kilo ranked higher than the Switchblade just because, like I said, like in ranked, when I'm using the Switchblade, when I'm using the Kilo and I'm playing against people that are using the Switchblade, I'm able to outgun them, more than half the time. I would say probably 85 to 90% of the time, like close range combat, even I'm outgunning you with the Kilo. I definitely like the Kilo more than the Switchblade in terms of its overall versatility. Because the Switchblade, like I said, is designed to be an aggressive weapon where you constantly have to keep rushing people. On the other hand, you have a little bit more of a leeway when it comes to using the Kilo. You can play aggressive, you can play passive, you can use it for long range purposes, you can use it medium. It's all around the better gun in terms of playing in a way that is going to require you to close the gap between your opponents, right? So I really love the Kilo. It's definitely one of my most favorite ARs in the game. Definitely one of my most favorite weapons in the game, just because, like I said, it's an overall balanced weapon, and I just think that in terms of its damage output, it's very good. Very good. I really love it, and I definitely think it deserves that second best spot overall. So, monolithic suppressor, OWC marksman, OWC laser tactical, large extended mag B, granular grip tape, best build overall. It's a really heavy build. It kind of ADSs in slow, but I do like it because I don't really want weapons to ADS in super fast, obviously, and I definitely prioritize ADS bullet spread accuracy over anything else. Now moving on to the last gun, which is gun number 1. I'm gonna put the Krig 6 at number 1. it definitely deserves that #1 spot. It's probably the most hyperactive AR in the game. It's the most efficient. I mean, in terms of damage output, everything, accuracy, range, and things of that nature. It's really good. I mean, it's definitely the best gun in the game. Obviously, once the mythic, variant comes out for this gun, it's definitely going to be the best. I mean, there's no argument. Like I said, you can argue the other guns on this list, but preferably speaking, I think we can all agree that the Krig 6 really is the best. I love it. I think it's an absolute monster of a weapon, and I have sort of changed around the gunsmith build for it because I wanted to find one that was really, really good. And I think some of the other ones that I've shown you guys are not really, up to that level of like my standard of play. So, and I feel like there's some downsides because a lot of people have been asking me, yo, Evader, like, why are you not using like extended mag or this or that? So I'm like, you know what? I'll try to rework the gunsmith build out really quickly and I'll use a different one. So this is the one that I came up with. It's the agency suppressor, 5.3 extended barrel, classic red dot sight, fast mag extended B or fast extended mag B, and field agent foregrip. As you guys may noticed in my previous Krig video, I took out the laser. I mean, I have the laser not here. The laser is not here. And the laser is useless pretty much with this specific variant. You much rather would have the fast extended mag B because it offers you 50 bullets and you can fast reload with it, right? One pivotal attachment on this, absolutely non-negotiable attachment you must have on this gun is the 5.3 extended barrel. The reason why is because it's going to increase the bullet speed by 50% on the weapon. That is very significant here, because the weapon is going to basically shoot as fast as the Kilo, essentially. Like the Kilo is good only for one reason, right? That it has a higher fire rate than the Krig. But the Krig has more damage output. So that's the thing. Once you put this barrel on, it's basically the better version of the Kilo. So without it, it's basically not going to be you're going to notice that shots are not going to register as well. And I think with this barrel, it's definitely good. Like the range is 56. You do not need more range than that. Personally, the range is great. And obviously with the default variant of this being, what it is, the iron sights are very atrocious. So you're going to have to use the red dot. Now, if you're not using the red dot, I would highly recommend putting the laser back on. The laser is definitely useful in terms of increasing its accuracy. So if you can play without the red dot sight, use the laser, but this is going to be the best bang for your buck if you are not going to be, if you don't like the iron sights and you can't get used to them, this is going to be the best build for sure. And this is going to be it. I mean, these are my top 5 weapons for Call of Duty Mobile Season 9. I've truly had an amazing experience using these weapons in Legendary Ranked of this season. And if you guys have made it this far into the end of the video, please let me know in the comment section down below what you guys personally think about these weapons. Do you guys agree with my list, disagree, why or why not? I would love to read your guys' opinions or thoughts on the matter in terms of what your guys' weapon list might be for this season. And let me know in the comments section also if you guys are running any of these guns, any of these weaponsmith builds, things of that nature. And just let me know what you guys are playing with this season. I'm actually kind of curious what you guys are using and rocking with. So, and like I said, guys, if you guys have, like I said, made it this far towards the end of the video, please go ahead and drop a like on the video. It definitely will help out me a lot, and also leave a subscriber on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.